Hello and what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are diving into a topic that is heating up across Nigeria. Tinubu in big trouble, Northern Nigeria angry, regrets voting him, ready to go against him in 2027. Yes, you heard that right. The northern region of Nigeria, led by voices like the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum (AYCF), has expressed growing dissatisfaction with President Bola Tinubu's administration. But why, and what does this mean for Nigeria as a whole? Stick with me because I also have some powerful clips that shed light on this situation. Let's rewind to 2023. Expectations were high after 8 challenging years under Muhammad Buhari. The northern electorate hoped that Tinubu will bring solutions to the nation's mounting challenges: insecurity, economic hardship, and a struggling federal structure. Yet, here we are in December 2024 and frustrations are boiling over. The AYCF's leader, Alhaji Shetima Yerima, has been vocal. He believes the North feels let down, not just by Tinubu, but by state governors as well. He has criticized many for lacking creativity in generating revenue, relying solely on federal allocations and prioritizing personal gains over public development. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the economy. The removal of fuel subsidies and other subsidy and floating of naira and rising VAT payment have left many Nigerian families struggling to make ends meet. The cost of living has skyrocketed and even basic necessities have become unaffordable. This is not just a northern issue, it is a Nigerian issue. President Tinubu, Nigerians need hope. While the journey is tough and reforms take time, it is crucial to implement policies with cushioning effects to reduce unnecessary suffering. There is still time to turn things around, to bring relief and to rebuild trust, not just in the north, but across all regions. Now, I know these are heavy topics, but we have gathered some clips to help you understand the depth of these issues. You will hear reactions from ordinary Nigerians and a breakdown of the key points from the Arewa Forum. Trust me, these clips are eye-opening. So, sit back, watch closely, and let's continue this conversation in the comment. What do you think? Can the government turn things around before 2027? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright guys, here are the clips. Stay tuned and let's dive in.
The Northern Elders Forum (NEF) has expressed disappointment at the region's vote in the general elections of 2023 for President Bola Tinubu. Recall that President Tinubu received the most votes from the region when running on the platform of the All Progressives Congress (APC). Abdulaziz Suleiman, the forum spokesperson, declared that the region would prioritize unity and consensus when choosing a candidate for the nation's highest office in subsequent polls, especially the general elections in 2027.
Well, he went on to say that the region would pick a candidate who is seen as more inclusive, less contentious, and more in line with the interests of all regions of the country. Well, the good thing is this morning we're being joined by Director of Publicity and Spokesperson, Northern Elders Forum, Mr. Abdulaziz Sulaiman. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. It feels good to see you again. Most importantly, it's quite one that makes me think on this note. There's a lot of complaints coming from this aspect of the president not being inclusive, not doing a lot and so on for the northern aspect or the northern area. Can you shed more light why there seems to be some form of unhappiness emerging from your area?
Yeah. You see, first and foremost, we want to clarify something slightly. It's not the Northern Elders that is regretting voting Tinubu, because in the first place, the Northern Elders did not participate in the process that brought Tinubu to power. The Northern Elders was all alone neutral. It insisted on on comprehensive scrutiny of all the candidates. So the Northern Elders Forum did not participate in the processes that gave him the ticket and the processes that brought him to power subsequently. It was the Northern governors led by El-Rufai. I think if we can all remember when El-Rufai insulted all the Northern elders for declining to support Tinubu. Now, what we are saying is that as elders, as representatives of the people of Northern Nigeria, we are telling the president that the North is angry, the North is frustrated and disillusioned. Most of the people were voted for him because of the sentiment of the Muslim ticket. That's that one we are sure of. But they did not heed our counsel, the counsel from the Northern elders, that candidates must be scrutinized to find out their level of understanding of the challenges in Northern Nigeria and their preparation for tackling them. So eventually Tinubu became president, and there were high hopes, I think, all over the country that he could bring about change quickly. But unfortunately, the entire country was disappointed, the North inclusive. You see, when the country suffers, when the economy of the nation suffers, the North bears the brunt more than the other sections of the country because of, I think, its density, its population density, and its backwardness in economic strength and other things.
Okay, Mr. Abdulaziz, sorry to butt in. Sorry to butt in, please.
Now, the North.
Can you hear
Yes.
me? Can you hear me? Sorry to butt in at this point. So, for clarity's sake, it is not the Northern Elders Forum that are angry. It is just the Northern Elders.
It's not the Northern Elders that is regretting voting Tinubu. You understand?
So who are they? Are they the Northern governors?
The Northern Elders Forum has no cause to regret because it did not participate in the process at all. It did not ask anybody to vote Tinubu. It stood firmly on conditions that all candidates must be scrutinized before a choice was made. So it's not the Northern Elders Forum that is regretting. It has no cause to regret whatsoever for the failure of an action that it did not participate in. You see, the people that are regretting are the people that insisted on Tinubu and the people that were deceived into voting.
So who are these people? So who are they? Who are they?
The voters that gave him 60% in the North.
Okay, so the Northern voters, or you simply put the people from the North.
Northern voters.
Northern Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So why are they regretting?
They are the ones that are regretting votes, because you see they had high hopes. That was why they voted him, because they were thinking, they were apprehensive that he would bring a quick change to their immense problems. You see, they had problems of security. There are problems of security, economy, and poverty and other things in Northern Nigeria, and they felt he could bring about some measure of change. But unfortunately, like I was saying, the entire country was disappointed, the North inclusive. His economic policies turned out to be rash. They turned out to be harsh, inflicting more harm on the populace than good. So you see, like I was saying, when the economy of the nation it becomes challenged, the North feels the pain more than other sections of the country because of our density, population density, and some lapses in the economy. So the North felt most primarily he would tackle the security situation, but unfortunately, up to this moment, he's taking the same approach that has failed, the same approach followed by the previous administration, which has not worked. So you find that up to this moment, communities in Katsina, for instance, in Zamfara, Sokoto, Niger, and Kaduna states are still estranged. They are facing challenges, serious challenges, and the government keep promising that action will be taken. We're not saying that there is no action. Yeah, of course there is action here and there, but that was the same action that has been going on ineffectively since the 8 years of the previous administration. We were expecting something different, but they are still doing this, following the same approach. So honestly, now see the level of inflation. People are hungry to a point where the entire nation, a worldwide protest had to be carried out. So really, the disappointment is there. The disillusionment is there.
All right. So now, if the Northern Elders Forum had the opportunity, or the Northern Elders had the opportunity to speak with the president at the moment, what are some of the changes you would like him to implement, or what are some of the things that you bring to his notice?
Largely, as far as the North is concerned, is security that's their problem now. Policing our community is our problem now. We held the North held a security summit sometimes about 2 months ago, and we gave proposals to the government on how to involve the communities, to get the communities to own the fight, so that they cooperate fully with the security whenever not their own fight. But I don't think any action has been taken for that. So really, if we're given the chance, we'll be speaking, we'll be advising the government, we'll be speaking. We're elders, so we're not people who just smear administrations, no.
But if I may say this, some governors beg to differ in this thought. Some governors have said that the president is doing absolutely well, especially some governors from the north, one of which is Governor Zulum, who has also spoke highly of the president and other governors as well. So at what point can we now say that the president needs to do more, having the fact that some governors are saying that he's already doing well?
You see, governors are politicians. They are part of the problems. In fact, they are a major part of the problems. They are politicians. They press themselves. And besides, Zulum is from the northeast, where they've had Boko Haram, and we all agreed that even since the previous administration, Boko Haram has been decimated somehow to some extent. Where the problem is right now is the northwest. So Zulum cannot speak for the northwest. We are from the northwest. We know what's happening. Ask Sena, let the governor of Sena tell the same thing Zulum is telling us. Let the governor of Zamfara tell us the same thing Zulum is telling us. I think even just last week, the governor of Zamfara state said the state is being overwhelmed by bandits. And in United States, I think just 2 days ago, about 30 people were ambushed and killed by bandits. So for anyone to say that there is improvement in the security situation, particularly in the northwest and some parts of north central, it's true.
So looking at the last elections, looking at the last elections, you did say that the Northern Elders, were not a part of the democratic process or the process, the elective process that brought the current administration into power. Would there have been sorry, go ahead.
The Northern Elders Forum was part of the process.
Okay.
But what you are saying is it did not endorse Tinubu, no any candidate, because its conditions was that all candidates must submit to scrutiny.
So that's what I wanted to ask.
Election is made.
That's what I wanted to ask. Was there any other alternative that the Northern Elders Forum would have preferred at the last election?
Of course, there would have been if the candidates had submitted subjected themselves to scrutiny, proper scrutiny. Any one of them who had ready solutions for the North would have been unanimously a consensus candidate for Northern Nigeria. So I think what happened was we left it open for people to vote whom they wanted to vote. We did not try to persuade anybody. That was what happened.
All right. My final question to you would be that now that we have this, it seems that the Northern voters are threatening ahead of 2027 that they will no longer vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ahead of the second term. Can you confirm this?
Not that they will not vote. And if things go on this way, and he carries this burden to 2027, he should forget the northern votes. But if he changes, you see, the hope for every citizen is for development and progress, peace and stability. If we can have that, no one will complain. But I really am assuring you that if the situation persists up to election time, this administration should get.
Okay. Anyway, in line with this conversation, so far so good. I think we've deduced the fact that it's not the Northern Elders Forum, but of course the Northern voters who are indeed speaking out. But then again, let me ask you,
yes.
It's barely a year into President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's tenure. Don't you think we should give him more time?
And you see, it's not the Northern Elders Forum that are complaining first. If we look at it, within the first 6 months, the Amnesty International raised issues with the was going. They said it has lost direction, and I think there is a foreign council or something, foreign council affairs or something, that also raised the same issue. And before the Northern Elders Forum spoke, NNC, ASU had spoken, even the Sultan of Sokoto had spoken. He drew the attention of the federal government that it was going the wrong way, that people are angry, and it was getting to a point where they couldn't even control the anger, the public anger. The area of Kano also spoke. That was when you see there were these agitations even before the Northern Elders Forum intervened. So it's something that has been on, I think, from the outset of the administration, from day one. There have been anger over his appointments, I think, from the south, east, and the north also. So you see, it is something that has been on from day one.
All right.
Now let's get into it, because things are escalating fast, and this is a conversation you don't want to miss. Just recently, we witnessed the End Bad Government protest sweeping through the northern region, and it was intense. It is heartbreaking to hear about the destructions of properties and, worse still, the loss of lives. This is clear signal that the people are not just voicing their anger, they are acting on it. Even more telling is the daily destruction of anything associated with Tinubu's government in some areas. Posters, billboards, inscriptions, nothing is spared. In fact, I have a clip coming up next that shows angry Northern youth tearing down a giant billboard for Tinubu's 2027 re-election bid. It is shocking, but it really captures the mood in the North right now. At this point, it is crucial for everyone, whether you are from the North, South, East, or West, to pay attention. This isn't just about one region, it is about our collective future as Nigerians. I believe we all want a government that listens, cares, and takes action to ease the struggles of everyday Nigerians. Guys, what do you think about this? Do you believe President Tinubu can turn things around before 2027? Should he address these issues more urgently to rebuild trust, especially about the fuel subsidy removal? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I am reading every single one of them. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and hit that subscribe button. Let's keep the conversation going and amplify the voices that need to be heard. Watch the clips that follow. And remember, your voice matters. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. See you.
You know, before now in Nigeria, the Northerners they've always been against the separation of Nigeria. But why are they interested now? Let me explain. Since the history of Nigeria, it seems that the Igbos has always been interested in separation of Nigeria, or maybe getting out of Nigeria, which resulted to the Biafra that you'll be hearing and all that. So recently, in recent days, we started hearing the Oduduwa, the Yorubas, saying, oh, we too want to go. But it seems that the North has never been interested in leaving Nigeria. They love Nigeria than every other region. But what happened that recently, the Northerners are also saying that, oh, we too, we are tired, we want to to leave. We want to leave. We too no one stay again. Why? Anyway, listen to this.
Whether we like it or not, there is a problem. We need to discuss the problem. We are disagreeing with ourselves and we have every reason to disagree. The North before now is saying we don't believe in separation. But as I'm standing, I'm telling you that if there's going to be separation tomorrow, the North is ready for it. We're also ready. Let's go our either ways. And I'm telling you.
Now, they said if there will be a separation today, they are ready. They are ready. Let me tell you, bad governance doesn't favor anybody. See, if everybody is treated equal in Nigeria, everybody is given what they want, given the equal chance, level playground, good governance, nobody will want leave. There's nobody will not like family. Nobody will not like together unless not bitter person. Everybody will want to be together. But when you treat this Peter Paul, when you treat Paul better than Peter, oh, now why P-square they fight? Okay, we'll leave those ones. Now, when you treat these people better than this, you give this one more than you give this one. You give this one more opportunity than this one. One person go one leave. That is what causes agitation. So anybody can be agitated to leave if it's not treated well. So what is happening in South is this Biafran thing. If the Nigerian government really have the interest of the country at heart, if they really have the love of nationalism, they can call the people to order. Say, what do you people want? We give it to you. And tell you, go pass like that. I bet you they do that and answer to what they want. Nobody will want to leave. The Yoruba won't leave. The Hausa won't leave. That should tell you that something is wrong with the nation. Not just the people, but the nation itself. Something is wrong. And that is what we must find and fix. But until we don't fix that, one day even the president will say, I don't want to be in Nigeria again. Instead, go and leave. That is it. Anyway, I don't know more than I know. You tell me what you think in the comment section.